with a dip in his effective field goal percentage this month. He's not taking the smart shots he was earlier in the season, maybe trying to do a little bit too much.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Russell. Olajuwon is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Chamberlain in at the 3 spot. Jokic is out there with Embiid. Then there's Towns. Then there's Harrell. And it's Porzingis in at the 2. And tonight, East versus West. History between these teams, Brent. But some people claim rivalries are less relevant now. What do you think?
Well, you have to have history before you have the rivalry. Right. And so when teams have fallen off in terms of their competitiveness and winning championships and being league leaders for several seasons, Kevin, now somebody else has to replace them. You got to reestablish teams facing one another 4 and 5 times in a row. Probably the best example, recent memory, have been the NBA Finals, where the Cleveland Cavaliers and Golden State Warriors saw each other. Very familiar for many seasons.
Oh, good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
Now here's Harrell, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Porzingis kicks to Harrell. Passes it to Embiid. Now here's Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Out to the wing. Here's Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Russell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Harrell. Outside, Towns. Embiid against O'Neal. Embiid, the pass to Harrell. 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Stolen by O'Neal. Now the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Olajuwon kicks to Chamberlain.
Come get it, come get it.
Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Clock at 4. And it's Russell in the corner over Jokic. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Abdul-Jabbar against Porzingis. And his 3rd shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now here's Porzingis. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Jokic finds Towns. They need this one. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Tries again. That one, no good. Good D by Embiid.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Here's Olajuwon. Misses the baby hook. Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Jokic passes to Harrell. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Embiid. Here's Harrell. Misses the three. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Nikola Jokic has made a name for himself as one of the best big men in the game. Coach told me it all revolves around him. We've got to be sharp when he has the ball. And Kevin, that's difficult because Jokic has passing lanes that others simply don't see.
Thanks, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. Brandon, looking ahead to the playoffs, when you made your first postseason appearance, were you surprised by the intensity you found once you got there?
Kevin, it was my second season. I was playing for the Clippers, so getting into the playoffs was quite miraculous on its own accord for the organization. But the level of detail in the playoffs and intensity in the playoffs, they know everything that you're going to do. And we were playing against the Utah Jazz, which at that time...
Some pretty good players on it.
Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the great Jerry Sloan as a head coach. It was a wonderful experience, but you understood that the playoffs were different. Absolutely something different in terms of the intensity and what it is that that team knew about you. Right. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Olajuwon. Floats one up. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harrell down low. He's guarded by Olajuwon.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here is Russell. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Olajuwon, good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harrell, the pass to Jokic. Embiid inside. O'Neal's there. Embiid kicks to Harrell. Right side, Porzingis. That one wide left.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Passes it to Olajuwon. Here's Shaq. Back to Olajuwon. The jump hook. Good work there as it goes. Olajuwon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead. And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up 9 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Shot to stop the run. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Here's Olajuwon. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Harrell. Jokic with it. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Now Embiid, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Gobert, he's checked in for Embiid. Porzingis passes to Harrell. Back to Porzingis. And here's Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. There's the pass to Gobert. Outside, Porzingis. From downtown. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. Olajuwon with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Olajuwon against Harrell. 11 feet away. Olajuwon, no luck. Now Harrell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Watch the screen. Watch the pick.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Jokic. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. Brent, the league's been trying to clean up some of the physicality that we see, some of the jawing, but there are some players that do a great job of nonetheless getting under an opponent's skin.
I don't think, Kevin, over the past couple of years, we would deem the NBA as being more physical than at any other time. Would we say that?
I think that's fair.
We would, would never say that. But there are still irritants in the game. And the reason why those guys do that is because that's their competitive advantage.
Right.
And that's the way the league is always going to operate. There are going to be guys out there who are going to use either their intellect to get inside your head or do things on a physical level that are going to cause you to think about what it is you're doing on the floor.
Exactly.
And when you find those guys, they're really interesting players to watch. You're not going to replicate their shooting form, Kevin. But in terms of sometimes their approach, there are things that you might be able to learn from a Draymond Green or a Marcus Smart.
There's no doubt. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass.
It's been a constant for both teams. The second chance opportunities, they make the most out of every offensive rebound.
Gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Harrell, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Harrell. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Outside, Porzingis. To end the drought. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Over to the left wing. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Yao. Pass to Olajuwon. Towns against Abdul-Jabbar. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Aldridge. And here is Harrell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar.
Go over it.
Right wing. Here's Elijah.
Wallace.
Yao, the pass to Elijah. Goes back up.
Hey, get that.
Yao kicks to Wallace.
Hey, a team.
The pass to Elijah. Now Wallace. Clock at 6.
Screen.
And another shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Now here's Porzingis. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Two.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis in the early part of his career has had some phenomenal first halves of seasons. In the second half has faded. You really just want to see a complete year from Kristaps Porzingis where he can dominate.
So he gets them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here is Elijah. 26 points for him last game against Indiana.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Now here's Towns, following the miss by Hakeem. Outside, Porzingis. Looking for Aldridge, he gets it there. Over Wallace. Elijah grabs the miss. The ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. And Wallace slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Porzingis. Outside, Towns. Off target with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the left wing, Elijah kicks to Chamberlain. Wallace the pass to Chamberlain. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. Now here's Harrell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Porzingis, and he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him.
And I'm glad he made that one because it was starting to get embarrassing.
Got a piece of it. Ewing kicks to Chamberlain. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Good work defensively by Capella. And Porzingis launches it from deep. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And a double-digit lead. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar, you know, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone on the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity. But also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be in the candy shop.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Chamberlain is out there with Ewing. Then it's Olajuwon. Then it's Kareem. And it's Malone in at the 5 down low.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Towns. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Ewing. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Ewing's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, D.A., it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report.
2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Brent, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically. But certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Russell.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that Coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Olajuwon drops them both. Harrell with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He kicks it to Capella. Back to Harrell. He dishes it to Capella. Pass to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. And it's Capella missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ewing, the pass to Olajuwon. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now, here's Capella. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. Outside, Porzingis. To the right side. Towns, wide open. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes to Olajuwon. Malone outside. And there's the pass to Olajuwon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Vucevic.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And Olajuwon drops them both. Now Harrell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Capella.
Come to me.
6 to shoot. Outside, Porzingis takes a 3. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Pass to Olajuwon. Goes up on the wing. They grab their own miss.
Oh, and Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Mutombo, he's checked in for Malone. That's good from Ewing. Brent, how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think
No,
so.
no.
It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle, you're going to react to it like, I did something wrong. Yeah. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does it.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I try to avoid that, Kevin. Quite frankly.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
Now, here is Olajuwon. That one goes in.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Russell, he's checked in for Patrick Ewing. Gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Harrell, the pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Fast break, here we go. For the finish, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now here's Turner. 12 points his last outing. Here's Harrell. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Olajuwon against Towns. The feed now to Abdul-Jabbar. Chamberlain kicks to Mutombo. Out to the right wing. Chamberlain, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 on the clock. Now Chamberlain. Out left to the wing. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And here is Harrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To stop the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
First trip to the line for him here.
Two shots.
First one falls for him.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Mutombo. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. The drive by Russell. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
Here's Harrell. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Towns, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
Relax on the first.
No good on the free throw. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable 3-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
Good on the second free throw.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Olajuwon. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Mutombo kicks to Chamberlain. His three-pointer is off the mark. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Now, here is Chamberlain. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Chamberlain. Shoots over Towns. Chamberlain, no luck. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Outside, Towns. Back to Harrell. Outside, Turner. The pass to Towns.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Turner. Kicks it to Harrell. Puts it up. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. And it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
Yao checked in for Mutombo. Now here's Towns. Outside, Porzingis over Abdul-Jabbar. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Towns.
That's some great awareness. The clock's running down. Porzingis with the presence of mind to know just how much time was left and beats the shot clock.
Olajuwon, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Offensive rebound. He kicks to Chamberlain. Towns with the steal. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Back to Olajuwon. Hangs, and that's 2 points on the layup. Olajuwon's got 22.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Harrell dishes to Aldridge. Back to Harrell. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Olajuwon. Russell kicks to Chamberlain. Yao, the pass to Chamberlain. Russell with it. Here's Chamberlain. Aldridge is covering. Here is Olajuwon. Pass to Chamberlain. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Porzingis passes to Harrell. And stolen by Russell. By himself. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Yeah, changing ends. Not many guys can keep up with Russell. But there's also the intelligence he brings, knowing exactly where to go for the finish.
Now here is Aldridge. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Russell. And Bill Russell slams it in.
A part of what makes Olajuwon so unique among centers. Makes a great read, then has the athleticism and quickness to make the play.
Here's Gobert. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia. Passes it to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Walls is checked in for Chamberlain. And both free throws good for Porzingis. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Olajuwon. Olajuwon drawn the double team. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got assist number 5 here tonight. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Harrell with it. The pass to Towns. And Gobert kicks to Porzingis. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's the visiting team, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? Checking out the visiting team. Kenny?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hakeem Olajuwon has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
They've got Embiid. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Jokic. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Porzingis in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And stolen by Harrell. And it's Towns penetrating, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Towns drops them both. 43% from the field. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Olajuwon. Russell looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Over Towns. That one a little long. Here's Harrell. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside, Towns. Embiid kicks to Towns. Embiid trying to break loose. And it's Towns missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Russell passes to Olajuwon. Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Olajuwon. Good defense by Jokic. Only 21% from the field so far.
Man up on Nico.
Now here's Harrell. Pass to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In general, Kevin, Porzingis' size is problematic. The D is not going to have any option but to foul him.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Olajuwon with it. 22 points for him. Over to the wing. Here's Shaq. Good D by Embiid.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
It's stolen by Olajuwon. Throws it up high, and Shaq with the slam.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
O'Neal's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Outside, Towns. Here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Embiid's got his first basket of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Yeah, well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
5 on the clock. Russell kicks to O'Neal. Let's go. Off the left rim and out. Chamberlain gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Now Harrell. And Harrell slams it down hard.
Well, I think that Harold lives and loves playing in traffic.
You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
Here's Harrell following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain. Here's Jokic, and he gets the bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Outside, Russell. Passes it to Olajuwon. Now Shaq. And Embiid with the block. But they'll get another chance. O'Neal. Chamberlain kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And here is O'Neal. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Tries yet again. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drops in the tray. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're trying to be more consistent to legitimize shooting as many threes as he does. Porzingis can't stretch the floor.
Here's Russell. Back to Olajuwon. To the wing on the left. Chamberlain, the pass to Russell. Kicks it to Chamberlain. This one for 3. Shaq down low. Guarded by Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good, so both teams changing it up here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Kristaps taking a little something out on that rim?
And the pass to Olajuwon. Malone outside. The dish to Robinson. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. Patrick Ewing's checked in for O'Neal. To the wing right side. Robinson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Ewing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Malone. Great D that time from Vucevic.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Porzingis with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Here's Harrell. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 9 points here in the second half. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now, here is Olajuwon. He's got 22 and stolen by Harrell. Here's Towns and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders.
And we're getting to watch 2 of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Olajuwon the pass to Robinson. The putback, Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. He kicks it to Harrell. Back to Porzingis. And Ewing with the block. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Porzingis finds Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Now Porzingis from deep three-point range, and Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
It's a 9-point spread. Olajuwon the pass to Ewing. Malone outside. Pass to Robinson. Trying to get something going. Malone dishes to Ewing. Outside for Robinson. Olajuwon the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now Malone, defended by Towns. To the left side wing. Here's Olajuwon, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Olajuwon's got 24 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Harrell. Vucevic with it. The kick out to Towns. And Ewing with the block. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Towns. Olajuwon against Harrell. Olajuwon the pass to Ewing. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Outside, Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Clock at 6. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Robinson. Malone trying to break free. Gobert with the defensive effort. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Harrell with it, picked up by Malone. Abdul-Jabbar against Vucevic. Poked away. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Olajuwon, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
LaMarcus Aldridge has checked in for Vucevic. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. What a run they've had this year, in first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. Now here's Harrell. There's the pass to Porzingis.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Now here's Mutombo. No points in the game yet for him. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Capella, the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. And here's Gobert. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Pass to Harrell. And here's Porzingis. Fires the 3. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Kicks to Ewing. Mutombo passes to Ewing. Olajuwon with it. Aldridge is covering. Tipped away. And stolen by Aldridge. Now Harrell. Pass to Capella. Now here's Porzingis. 20 feet out. And the jumper is good. Porzingis has got 13 points in the second half.
Well, I like how Porzingis squared up immediately to take that shot. Good at knocking those down.
Abdul-Jabbar against Porzingis. Passes to Mutombo. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Capella. With the clock winding down. Here's Olajuwon. Gobert with the block. Harrell against Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Harrell missing.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Olajuwon. Wallace outside. Over Porzingis. No good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The away team, they lead by 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Mutombo. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Wallace in at the 4. And here's Porzingis for a 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, Kevin. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Olajuwon, the pass to Mutombo. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Olajuwon. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Mutombo in the high post. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here is Harrell. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Olajuwon. Wallace right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist by Wallace. Olajuwon's got 28.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Porzingis. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Pass to Olajuwon. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. He's defended by Harrell. Chamberlain, no luck.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Gobert can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Harrell. Pass to Gobert. He's looking for Embiid and finds him over Chamberlain. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. To the inside, and it's to Kembe with the jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Bounce pass, Harrell. Embiid against Chamberlain. Embiid inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Olajuwon drawn the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Porzingis, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Olajuwon against Harrell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, you know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic.
And the second free throw, good. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Chamberlain. Olajuwon with it. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Chamberlain dishes to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Embiid, the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is double. He kicks it to Towns. Fires for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dishes it to Olajuwon. Shaq down low. Harrell on him. They'll double him with Harrell. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Passes it to Porzingis. Outside, Towns. That 3 off the mark. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Olajuwon against Porzingis. Olajuwon inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Olajuwon's got 9 points here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Harrell. Poke loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. On Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Phoenix to take on the Suns. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Here is Olajuwon. Kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Olajuwon. Jacks up a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. The ball poorly, just 28%. To the wing on the left. Here's Porzingis. Embiid trying to break loose. Porzingis can't hit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Embiid, following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And here they come. And here we go. Chamberlain trying to get open. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Now here's Embiid. The pass to Porzingis. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter. And if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
Second free throw, no good. Gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Then some solid looks for them. Porzingis against Chamberlain. Pass to Russell. Out left to the wing. Now Chamberlain. He dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Chamberlain, the pass to Russell. Over Jokic. Russell, no good. Gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Now here's Harrell. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Clock is at 3. Shoots it up.
Oh, tight defense there. Olajuwon's like a big cat. The combination of elite speed and power.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. He kicks to Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar with it. For the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harrell up top. He's guarded by Olajuwon. Harrell, the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Here's Towns, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and he's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Passes it to Olajuwon. Here's Chamberlain, guarded by Porzingis. Olajuwon against Harrell. Here's Chamberlain, and the rejection by Towns.
Get on cat.
It's Harrell, top of the key.
Hey, yo, pick up Jokic.
Porzingis against Russell. Porzingis passes to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The teardrop falls in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Outside, Towns. And there's the pass to Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
Yeah, Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. .146 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Towns. Now Harrell. Pass to Embiid. Jokic trying to free himself up. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Harrell. Harrell's got 5 assists in the game. Got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now here's Harrell. And here's Embiid. The kick out to Towns. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Goes up, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now here's Porzingis. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now here's Towns. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one, Kevin. Tough to defend against.
Harrell against Olajuwon. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.